Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Waters here to welcome you to GameSpot's Now Playing for Madden NFL 15, sponsored by Best Buy. Joining me over here is pro Madden player Eric Problem Wright. Eric, I'm going to have to ask you to pause from manhandling the Minnesota offense and say hello to the folks at home.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Tell us a little bit about, so whenever I say like pro player, everyone wants to know like, what makes this guy pro? Like what's sort of the accolades? Give us a little rundown.
3-time Madden Challenge champion, Madden Nation champion.
What's Madden Nation champion?
Madden Nation was the show that they ran on ESPN too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the reality
show.
Yeah, so there was that, and then the Madden Challenge was the one that was sponsored by EA and Best Buy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I won that 3 times. So those are pretty much the biggest.
You got some Madden chops.
Yeah, exactly.
Got some Madden winnings under your belt.
For sure.
Very cool. Well, we're psyched to have you here to play some Madden NFL 15. And we're starting it right off with a game. We got the Niners versus the Vikings. You, of course, are a Niners fan.
Yeah, big time. Niners fan.
Excellent. So it's been some good years for you recently.
Yeah, it has
been a nice little resurgence.
It has been. Not so much for the Vikings, though.
Not so much. Yeah.
And that's my fiance's team, so I figured I'll beat them.
Oh, really?
Beat them today.
But it's a message of love, honey.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, folks, we're going to be taking your questions in the GameSpot chat and on twitch.tv/GameSpot throughout the whole broadcast for us about Madden. And when I say us, I mean problem. Yeah. But let's get into the game, and we'll play a little bit here. Okay. You are running that defense against and Adrian Peterson is giving you some trouble.
Yeah, so you get to see the best run defense against the best running back, and you get to kind of get an idea of what's going to win out for the year. So.
Yeah, so Madden NFL 15, of course, just came out this week, and so people are just now getting their hands on it in earnest and playing. What's the kind of, as someone who, plays year in, year out and like is really in tune with the subtleties, the first few days, few weeks of playing, what's it like for you in terms of just like, what do you try to do? You're trying to like calibrate and get an idea for what all the tweaks are?
Yeah, I'm trying to break down the game to see, what is the most successful against the pass, what's most successful against the run, and then offensively, which routes are the best on offense, which running plays are the best. So just try to get an idea of what works in the game and what doesn't, because it changes from year to year.
Mm-hmm. And the balance changes, is that predominantly fueled by sort of the players and the team and their different ratings, or is it also like game systems that you find are kind of tweaked?
Yeah, both. So the player ratings will dictate some of the stuff that happens in the game, but you want to see what they added in the game as far as animations. And sometimes you can get your receiver to jump and catch the ball good, and the defender might not be able to defend it as well some years. And other years,
because like the jump animation is a certain way.
Yeah, exactly,
No
exactly.
kidding.
So it just depends on how the game plays and what new features they implement into the game as far as strategy. And as far as animations, as far as those go,
So how is 15 sort of, any early observations about it? I know you've only been able to crack into this for a couple days so far.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's the best defensive game that's been out in a while. That's just from, a few hours playing it. I feel like the defense is real good on the game, and it has a lot of potential this year to be a defensive game.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Some years are a little more offensive, a little more defensive?
Yeah, and I think maybe having Richard Sherman on the cover, influenced them to boost up the pass coverage and stuff like that.
I bet. A lot of focus on defense in the last NFL season for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, taking the field now.
Yeah, so
with the offense.
Yeah, I'm on offense now. This is one of the new formations that they have in the game. It's bunch tight end out of pistol. So it looks like it's going to be, a decent formation on the game. So I'm going to mess around with it a little bit, see what
you got. That receivers loaded on that side.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some blocking for you, or just sort of flood that side for pass plays.
Sure, and the Niners have 3 of the best catching wide receivers. So we need them to catch the ball. They're going to hang on to it for the most part.
Let me see if I got it here. Vernon Davis. No,
He's
you're
tight
not
end.
counting? Oh, damn it. Crabtree?
Crabtree.
Forgot all the other ones. There's one dude who was like on Philadelphia, and then he came here. Crap. This is my NFL knowledge, folks. Not 100% on point. Eric Tay in the background, devoted Niners fan, shaking his head. Problem being decent enough to just chuckle with delight at my naivete.
Yeah, so it would be Bolden.
Bolden, that's what I was thinking of.
He came from the Ravens, and then Stevie Johnson from the Bills. So
Bolden. He always reminds me of Jerry Maguire and the Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character in that game. Oh, man. All right, so on Twitter just a second ago, I tweeted about the game, and I said, people are only welcome to come here and cheer for the Patriots, because that's my team.
Oh, okay.
We should have put the Patriots
out there.
We'll get some Patriots action in a little bit. We got some time ahead of us on the stream, but a lot of people in the GameSpot chat not approving of the Patriots. Thanks, Sear. Appreciate that. Yeah. What's your team? The Giants? Stupid Giants. That's my sick burn to all people.
The Giants got to Brady, you know.
They did. They really did. And therefore, I can never forgive them.
Yeah. Yeah, so they forced me to punt. So now they're back on offense, and you got to deal with AP again. He's the best running back on the game, in my opinion, still. He's just...
Now, does he... My heyday of playing football games was about 10 years ago, maybe more. And, yeah, 20 years ago. You'd play games, and then, like, you'd run as, like, Barry Sanders or some excellent running back, and it would just be broken. Like, just halfback toss, and, like, down the way, like, that's it. You can score at will. I know that so much work goes into Madden NFL, to the franchise in terms of balancing it so that, you know, no players is crazy awesome, but, you know, if you got a running back like AP on the other side, you really have to. Is he your sort of priority when you're choosing plays to try to contain him?
Yeah, he's real tough to stop, especially because this year they have, you know, a good set of receivers as well, and then their rookie quarterback is good, so it kind of makes you respect the passing game a little bit when you're going against the Vikings. So it opens up, you know, more for AP, and yeah, it's not broken in the game like maybe it used to be on like the old games and stuff.
Yeah, those days are long behind us. These guys are way more on point.
Yeah, especially when you're going against a good defense like the Niners, who have, you know, one of the fastest set of linebackers in the game. So they could kind of contain him a little bit better. And their defensive line is going to, you know, get by Minnesota's offensive line for the most part. You see right there, my linebacker hit AP. Probably not going to crush him in real life like that. But, he managed to make the play right there.
Squeeze it out a little bit more. So when you're playing, like, competitively, do you always stick with your Niners because you know them inside and out, or do you choose sort of the best team for the situation if you know who your opponent's choosing, or how do you approach competition?
So every year is different, just how the game plays. It just depends on how the game is playing. So if it's an offensive year and you need, you know, fast wide receivers, you might want to look at a team that has fast wide receivers. So I never pick the Niners just because they're my favorite team. The last year that I won, I was lucky enough to win with the Niners, so that was cool to win with them. But previous years, I had one with the Chargers, and I had one with
Chargers.
Yeah, the Cowboys, unfortunately.
Oh.
So yeah,
you're a little embarrassed about that.
Yeah, the Cowboys.
Play with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I made Romo look good, better than what he is on Sundays.
Better than he can make himself look. Oh, yeah. I got a buddy who would really love you for that. He's a huge Cowboys fan, and it causes him no shortage of heartache.
Yeah, Romo. We're going to kill the Cowboys week 1, too. So we get to play them next week when the season starts. So
is that next week or 2 weeks? Is it Labor Day weekend? NFL kickoff. I'm going to Google that.
It might be the week after. The college kicks off this week.
Oh, right. Yeah. College. Are you much of a college football fan or player at all? Do you stay away from those
games?
They
don't make the college game no more.
I know, that's right. They stopped making it.
Yeah, but I follow college football pretty heavily. Don't really have a team, though.
Just kind of enjoy making
UCLA,
your Saturday all football, your Sunday all football?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love football overall, and college has some exciting games, too, so... it's cool to see.
Yeah, definitely.
This year they got the playoff little form. I think it's the 4-team. They have 4-team playoff in college this year. It's their first year with the playoffs system instead of the BCS system.
Instead of BCS, which I have like friends who are into college football, and what I get from that is a whole lot of curmudgeonly complaining about the BCS. So
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be glad to see a little bit of change.
Yeah. Need to
All
get
right, man.
Yeah, they're about to score.
See,
again.
you got to kick up that red zone defense here.
I know.
Got to focus a little bit. I'm going to check in the chat here. Reminder, folks, that we are taking any questions or comments. Disparaging comments about the Patriots will not be entertained, obviously. But if you want to know about the new game, about problems, about competitive Madden in general, about sort of player ratings, we're going to get into some player rating stuff. We're going to check out the new stuff, new players this year, some hot rookies, etc. a little later in the stream. And then we're also going to see some new modes in the game, as well as diving into Madden Ultimate Team, which I gather something you like to play a lot these days.
And it's the most popular game mode now for Madden. And just a game mode where you get to create your own team, put players from the past with the new players, put them all on one team. On the previous year, I had Barry Sanders and Steve Young on my team. So we'll get into that and build a team from scratch right now, see what we can do with that.
That sounds good. Well, we might not end up with a Sanders, but hopefully we'll end up with something decent.
Yeah.
That'll be a little later on in the stream, but for now we're into the end of the second half, and having some problems with the Vikings here.
Yeah, they're beating me right now, 10-0. Got to score before half, and we get the ball back at half, so we'll be fine.
You're not worried?
No.
You're feeling confident here?
Yeah.
It's just a two-score game.
Yeah,
you got plenty of time.
Yeah, plenty of time. We'll be fine.
Steely under pressure. All right, we've got some questions coming in from folks. Don MF Johnson in the GameSpot chat is wondering, for someone not too familiar with the Madden series of late, do you get an impression that this is like a good point of entry? Is it sort of require a lot of knowledge about the series as is to enjoy, or can you get into it without knowing too much, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a perfect point of entry. This has been probably one of the better games that has been out lately. I think that the game's play smooth, and it'll be a good time to start if you haven't already. I mean, it's only going to get better from here. But yeah, the game feels great. I mean, graphics-wise, it's the best that it's ever been. And if you're looking to start, check it out. Build your MUT team, and you can pretty much put whoever you want on your team, and it's pretty cool.
Nice. That was a terrible pass.
Yeah, that was.
I
threw it away.
You're just like, all right, this is not happening.
Yeah, I threw it away.
Kaepernick's on the run. He throws on the run all the time. All right, B-Tons 28. I'm not sure if you're going to know the answer to this one. We'll give it a shot anyways. So does this have downloadable like rosters, settings, and playbooks from other Xbox One users? Like, can you share that stuff?
I'm not entirely sure if you can share rosters and download them from other people.
Maybe someone in one of the chats
playbooks, I think you can, though.
Let us know.
Yeah, you can make a playbook, and I think people can download that.
Have you been able to do that in the past?
Yeah, you have been last year. There was a way to do that.
You ever checked out anyone else's playbook or put yours out there?
No, I haven't checked out anybody else's. So when you go to tournaments, it's pretty much you have to use the stock playbooks that are in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You can't create.
Oh, you can't have your own.
And pick different plays from different playbooks. So they don't allow you to do that.
So it kind of behooves you to just stick with what's in the game and not get you too comfortable with anything tricky.
Exactly.
So how many competitions would you say you play in a given year?
In a given year?
Yeah.
Probably, it changed. It got lower over the years, actually. Because there used to be a lot more local tournaments.
And you're local to Los Angeles?
Los Angeles, yeah. So there would be one every month.
Oh, wow.
In Los Angeles, and then along with the sponsored ones by Best Buy or whoever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
So it changed over time, but as of right now, probably about 5, I would say, throughout the year. Yeah, it's kind of low as far as national tournaments go and stuff like that. So,
how many people enter those tournaments roughly? Couple hundred?
Yeah. On average, it'll be 100 to 200 people. It just depends on what year it was too, because like last year there was a tournament in Atlanta. I think they got around 100 people. So it just depends on the year and the prize and stuff like that. So yeah.
How they can entice people. All right, you
Exactly.
are down to the wire here.
I know I ran out of timeouts.
For the half. He's out of timeouts.
Yeah.
He's got to take a shot. Let's go deep. Oh, Bolden. Come on, buddy. Get up for that. I don't know. Go gadget arms or something.
We'll try again. We're going to try to throw in the end zone again. Let's see.
RJ Madden 1 in the Twitch chat. Boston in the house. Good to see you enjoying the game, problem. I don't know if that's someone you've competed against or something before like that.
RG? Oh, yeah, RG. RG, actually, he works with EA.
RG Madden?
RG Madden, yeah. So he works on the game. Yeah, he used to compete competitively with me as well.
Oh, cool.
So I've known him for some years now. We're going to take a shot here. We're going to throw to Davis.
Going to VD.
Yeah.
To the corner.
Kaepernick, give me a chance. He throws it out of bounds. Give me a chance to catch it at least. Yeah.
You got one more shot.
Now we're gonna take our three. We got to score against the computer. At least get on the board first half. We got stopped our first drive. So one thing that they did do with the game, the kicking meter, that little green spot right there. So that used to be bigger. It got smaller. It gets smaller now. It just depends on which kicker you have. So it's a lot harder to kick now. So that's one thing about Madden.
So you pull it back and then sort of thrust it forward.
You want to try it?
Do I want to try it?
So,
all right.
So you're going to pull it back in that area, straight down.
Nope. I pressed the wrong direction. And I flubbed it super bad. Oh, wow. I am really sorry about that.
No, when you pull it back, you have to flick it up. I didn't finish that. That's why I didn't say.
I was trying to aim left or right. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I didn't just listen to him.
Yeah, all so right, you flick it down. And
I owe you 3 points. That's my bad.
It's okay.
Put that on my tab.
Yeah, so they did that, which is good. I like that because in the previous years you can make 60-yarders almost every time with certain kickers.
No problem.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be able to do that.
Come on, that's not the way it goes.
Yeah, I liked how they switched that up. So that's cool that they added that.
Oh man, that. If we had the Kinect plugged in, I would get you guys a highlight of that kick because that was terrible. All right, you got time to put together a proper drive now.
Yeah, we'll get into a drive and then we'll get into I wanted to go over the Gauntlet with some people.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's familiar with it in the chat, but the Gauntlet is a new mode that they have on here. It's part of the skills trainer, and you do different skills training challenges, and you try to get the high score between you and your friends. It's pretty cool. And it's been one of the things that I've been playing, messing around with.
Does it help you get better at certain skills, like, say, kicking, perhaps?
Yeah, the kicking's on there, punting, passing, running. Yeah, everything that you need to do to play the game is on there.
Cool. So we'll play the second half here in the Niners versus Vikings match, and then we'll get into some more Madden stuff here on GameSpot's Now Playing for Madden NFL 15. Quick reminder, folks, we are sponsored by Best Buy for this stream, and Best Buy is offering some deals for college students. It's like that time. You're all back at school or heading there, so if you go there, you sign up with a .edu mailing address. Deals! I don't know if you get a deal on Madden. You probably can. I don't know if that's really educational, but you can make some money at it.
Yeah, you could.
Case in point, Eric Problem Wright on Twitter. That's right with a W.
Yep.
All right, so.
Just do a pick.
Oh no!
Just do a pick six.
Oh,
there it is.
No!
Hey, this is pretty bad
They're
right now.
getting at you, man.
This is pretty bad to be losing the computer like this. Yeah. That's
so,
what I'm talking about. The defense is way better on the game now, and as you can see, like the Vikings, their cornerbacks aren't very good, and they're jumping passes and stuff like that. So yeah, so it just depends also what difficulty you play on too. I'm sure if you put it on the lower difficult, just depending on what you play on, what your preference is. So if you put it lower, the defense will be lower, and
so
but they've been playing
are
good.
You on here?
This is on the All Madden, the highest one. That's what typically play on every year.
Yeah.
And that's what the tournaments are on for the most part. So, but yeah, they're stopping the run good. They're stopping the pass good. So, I mean, this is a
They're
defense
making you work for it,
yeah,
man.
exactly. And this is a defense that's not very good on the game for the most part, and they're playing good. So that just tells you how good the defense actually is on the game.
Especially if you're going all Madden. So for those, Gore, breaking one out.
Yeah.
For those folks of you who are wondering if this was a good entry point, this is all Madden difficulty. All Madden difficulty is not a good entry point.
No, you can get. I mean, just like anything else, you can get good at the game. Like,
Of course.
Still learning the game. So once I get better at the game too, it'll be different as well. So the game.
And once you're not like talking to me the whole time, trying to be on a live stream.
That shouldn't be a big deal. I mean, losing the computer is pretty bad. Yeah.
Do you rarely lose to the computer?
You should never lose to the computer, no matter what.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, they're giving me a tough time.
Do you do any live streaming of Madden, like on your own, on Twitch or anything like that?
Yeah, on Twitch. I just started this year on Twitch, actually doing some streaming, and it's cool. And people get to see you play other people, and they get to learn some strategic stuff. So I like helping out, giving people advice on what I like to do in the game and what's good and what isn't good, stuff like that. So
Yeah. What's your Twitch username?
it's problem right with the underscore between problem and right. So problem_right. That's what it is.
And
Sounds
that's
confusing.
right, WRIGHT.
Yeah, WR. Hey, you got to give it another try. We need 3 right here.
All right.
So
Tell
when you
me the instructions.
Okay.
I will leave my hands off.
Okay, so when you pull it down,
Yeah.
you're gonna go up
And
pretty
just
much.
flick it straight forward?
Yeah, flick it straight forward. I didn't register.
It didn't
For-
register.
Yeah, for whatever reason it didn't.
Hey,
Hey,
it went
okay.
straight towards the
Yeah,
uprights.
yeah.
Improvement.
Exactly. Yeah, at least it
Yeah.
was straight. That's how his kick looked.
So
man.
maybe I did it too quick. I mean, maybe my reflexes are too fast, is what you're saying.
It could be. It could be.
I mean,
it could be.
It's definitely a problem for me.
It could
apparently.
be. It could be. That's what it is. Yeah.
All right, I owe you 6 now.
Yeah. No, we're
Oh.
still down here. We need to stop here.
Come on, Patrick Willis. His face is all over the train ads for fantasy football
Yeah.
on my commute to work. Actually, that's a question I was going to ask you. Do you, in addition to watching college football, watching NFL football, playing a bunch of Madden, do you do fantasy football leagues?
Yeah, I play in fantasy football leagues.
Like how many you got going?
3 or 4.
3 or
maybe
4?
4. Yeah. I haven't done 2 of the drafts yet though. They haven't started. I think they're later on this week actually.
Mm-hmm.
How about yourself? You play?
No, I don't. I watch football every Sunday, but I feel like the fantasy thing would just be down the rabbit hole too much. Oh, yeah. There we go. Defensive plays. Oh, trying to bring it back in. Not quite.
Yeah, fantasy's fun. I do one of the auction. Have you heard of the auction drafts?
I have
I
not.
actually might like that a little bit better than the regular draft, actually. So you get a certain amount of points to auction, money pretty much, I guess, to auction
yeah,
with.
yeah. And so you would like bid
Yeah,
on
you bid on your players.
on a high-profile player.
Yeah, exactly. So that's how those drafts are.
Extra strategery involved.
Yeah, because you can overpay for a player. You can get AP, but you might overpay for him, so it might not be worth it.
Might not be worth it. All right, so who are some of your solid fantasy picks going in this year?
This year, I like Cordero Patterson on the Vikings. I think he's going to be really, really good this year. I picked late in the draft. I picked up who was it? I forget who it was on the Patriots. One of their receivers I got late in the draft. I think he's going to be all right. Other than that, I picked up Kaepernick in one of my leagues. I think it's Kaepernick's year to win this Super Bowl. So I think he's gonna put up some stats.
You think he's coming for it?
Yeah,
You
I think
he's
he
gonna
is.
get there again?
Yeah, I think he is.
They got a pretty good squad.
Yeah, they do. They got all the weapons he needs. I mean,
Eric Tay, what do you think? Are they going to do it this year? The Niners? Yeah, he's feeling confident.
yeah, they haven't looked good at all.
Haven't looked good in the preseason, but it's preseason.
Yeah.
Right? What are you going to do?
They're hiding a lot of their stuff.
Being tricky.
We were 0-4 last year in preseason, so it's okay.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Did you pick up Julian Edelman?
That might have been who it was. Yeah, that
Or
might have been someone.
Danny Amendola?
No, it wasn't Amendola. It might have been Edelman.
And LaFell.
And then my receivers.
Too many. I got to get caught up on my rosters this year.
I got Julio Jones in one of my leagues, and then he's my best receiver. And then in my other league, I have AJ Green. So.
Feeling pretty good?
Yeah. Hopefully we do well. We won 2 of my leagues last year, so one of them I do with the partner. Because he does the live draft, and last year I was at work during the live draft, so I let him do it. So yeah, it's cool. I like playing fantasy. It got a lot more popular as of late, so it's
oh
cool.
Man, it's huge.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely a lot more people doing it. I mean, the NFL's certainly having a popularity resurgence, I feel like, in the past couple of years.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, which is pretty fun.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
you can get like NFL Sunday Ticket on consoles now, which is how I like to watch it. Because my Patriots are out of market. I don't get to see them when I live 3,000 miles away. So I gotta get them somehow.
All right. So this is one of the things that they added this year, and it's just errant throws. They'll make bad throws from time to time, and right here he puts the ball pretty much where nobody can get it. And in the past, if you made a bad throw, it was usually just intercepted by the defense.
Oh, okay.
But now they have it to where, he puts it where no one can get it. It's just a bad throw, and that's pretty much what you see on Sundays too. You'll see quarterbacks miss their target.
Totally miss their target.
Yeah, they don't always put the ball on target no more. So this guy was wide open, and he just made a bad throw. I tried to lead him, and he just overthrew it.
But he also didn't throw it right to another player.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Didn't throw it. It's not like, hey, you missed your guy, you got to hit some other guy, and it's going to be a defender. Yeah, sometimes they just.
Yeah, and I think that might have been maybe something in the past. Maybe they couldn't program it that way to where it had to hit somebody. So now they can make it where they just make a bad throw and it goes to absolutely nobody. Yeah. So
you too can be as frustrated as coaches and fans on game day.
Exactly. That's pretty much going to do it right there. We didn't score, so
needed that one. That's all right.
Yeah. So
tough new defense in Madden NFL 15.
Yeah.
We got T. Gatsby in the GameSpot or the Twitch chat. Curious to know if he wants to play you online. Is there a way to do that? Maybe get at you on Twitter or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe we can do that.
Today. T. Gatsby, do you have the game with you? Let us know, because maybe we could hook it up.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
We've also got Archangel lamenting, saying, "I wish I could say my Redskins were going to have a good season."
Yeah, the Redskins, they're good on Madden though, so that's
hey,
good.
there you go.
So that's what we'll do. We'll
just
look at
don't watch the Redskins games on Sunday. Play them in Madden.
Yeah, yes. RG3 is one of the better quarterbacks in Madden, so he's 91 speed on the game, so he'll always be able to get you those yards scrambling and stuff. So he's one of the big factors on Madden. He's one of the best players.
Yeah, do you find that especially as the season goes on and players sort of are on their game or kind of off their game, do you find that the Madden reality diverges from the NFL reality pretty quickly, or? Yeah,
it does, and a lot of it has to do with Madden. The best characteristics are your speed. So if you want to go for the fast players, fast teams, and that's one of the reasons why RG3 separates himself in Madden, but not so much in real life. In the real game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Archangel also says his knee is still in one piece in the virtual world.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That doesn't come into effect. He does have an injury rating though in Madden.
Oh yeah.
And we'll look at that actually. I'm interested to see what it is. So when you have a lower injury rating, you're more prone to getting injured in the game. So it might be lower. We'll check to see what his rating is. We'll look at the rosters after this game right here and see some of the new transactions and stuff like that. Some of the new rookies that they have on the game. They just punted to the one inside the one.
Did that go out? Oh my goodness! I thought it was out of the end zone, but no, they got it right.
Yeah.
It's the greatest punt in the history of punts.
That ball looks like it's. Where's that? That's crazy. The ball looks like it's inside the goal.
In a tight spot.
Yeah.
All we need is an 18-point play.
I know.
The Vikings have always been very good at punting, says Sear. historically, they're a real solid punters franchise, and they had a little punter turnover, I feel like, last season with Chris Warcraft on Twitter. I forget his actual full name. Gore.
Chris Cluey?
Chris Cluey. Yeah, that's him.
What happened with him?
Oh, he got let go by them, and then was saying it was because he was like a real outspoken kind of on social and political issues.
Yeah, I think I did read about that. Actually.
Yeah.
That was recently, right?
Yeah, I think that was just last season.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what his professional status is now, or what the Vikings' actual punter status is.
Didn't he sue the team or something like that?
Yeah, that sounds right. Are you going deep? No. Come on, get it. Nice.
Yeah, that's one of the rookies on our team. Yeah.
Hyde?
Yeah, Hyde. Yeah, we just drafted him this year. He's not really a Madden player. When I say that, I mean like fast. He's not fast. He's actually really slow for a running back. So, I mean,
he's not the kind of guy you would necessarily pick.
Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't be my first round pick in a fantasy draft, basically. But he looks good in real life. It looks like he's going to be tough to tackle for sure.
Do you ever find yourself watching games and like getting mad at people that they're not as fast as they are in Madden?
No.
You should be making that run, man.
Yeah, exactly. No, I could separate it pretty well. As far as
you just wanted to take that guy into the end zone with you. There we go. We're trying to get Hyde some points.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Hyde in the end zone. He deserves it for that catch he made.
That was a big time play.
Yeah. He
is not a Madden player at all.
He might not be a Madden player. It just might not be,
not looking good in the preseason here.
In his future, Madden.
Oh, so close. At least I wasn't responsible for that one, because I have been responsible for some gaps in this game.
He just dropped the ball. So you can see their review. I don't know what they're reviewing. He's pretty much standing up.
Yeah, he is definitely just got that shoulder. The Vikings lineman just got that shoulder in there.
Yeah.
There's a question a little while back, actually. I forgot who asked it in the Twitch chat about controlling the offensive line. And is that something you do much? Do you have any tips for sort of how to handle the offensive line, or do you just kind of let them do their thing?
Yeah, I let them. They gave me the ball back.
Wait,
I don't know how they overturned that. That's pretty crazy.
What? Was it like a?
Maybe they stopped his forward progress, or so. I have no clue what happened right there. So. Maybe RG Madden could help me out with that.
Yeah, RG Madden, what happened, man?
RG Madden, yeah, we'll ask him.
Take it. Don't give it to Hyde.
Yeah, I had to bring in, Gore for the situation.
Hopefully, give me line him up in the eye. He's got it.
Yeah,
oh, there we go. All right,
hey, we got on the board.
Baby.
Last second. There it is.
Excellence.
What was the question?
It was about the offensive line and kind of.
Controlling them.
Is there any way to sort of, finagle them a little bit, control them a little bit to give you a little bit of an edge?
No, you don't want to. I mean, I don't even know if you can. I know in previous years you could do that, but you don't typically want to play on your lineman.
Mm-hmm.
You'd rather just a computer. But you can shift your offensive line to protect one way or another, left, right, or you could aggressive block. So there's different ways that
and
you
that's
can
kind
use
of like call at the line of scrimmage
stuff,
right?
Exactly. So you would use LB and then left, right, up or down to shift them which way you want them to go when the ball snapped. They could pretty much. You want to use that when you're running the ball, and even for pass protection, it's really good. If you know a blitz is coming from the right, to have them shift to the right, so protect the right side. So.
When you read the defense.
Exactly. So if you see a defense is stacked on the right side, you want them to protect the right side.
There's more guys over there on that side.
Yeah, exactly.
Put your more guys over there on that side.
Yeah, it's a lot more in depth now than it used to be. You never used to be able to do that on the old games, and it's pretty crazy how advanced it is now. So many different things you can do when you're playing.
Coaches have mock turtlenecks now,
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, so that was a look at the game in action. We'll get into another game in a little bit, but let's go poke around a little bit in the sort of rosters and take a look at some some rankings, some updated players. Are there any you think that will be controversial or anything like that? Let's get into it.
Yeah, we'll look at some of the new rookies that are in the game, and the popular teams like the Niners and Seahawks. And then you have some of the sleeper teams who I think are going to be good on the game, like the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to be one of the best teams.
They're going to be a solid Madden team.
Yeah, on the game. So to start, I mean, we'll look at some of the rookies, like Bortles was the first quarterback drafted, so he's on the Jag. He has bad supporting cast. I mean, he's decent speed, 73. And then we'll look at some of his passing attributes. He has above average throwing power.
Yeah.
And then accuracy, he's good. He's good across the board. He's good for a rookie. And
so if you got him in like Ultimate Team, you might not be upset, but you probably don't want to play the Jags.
Yeah, you're not going to play with the Jags. Yeah, they don't have enough weapons. Like Gearhart's their starting running back. You would probably play Todman though, because he's 94 speed. And you would look at these two, him and Denard Robinson, to see who has the better running stats as far as like carry goes. They're both pretty
even.
Yeah, catching, they're even. So it would just be between those two. I mean, Gearhart's too slow to play in Madden, in my opinion. And then his receivers are not very good. They're okay. They're just not.
I don't think
there's just not enough talent on this team.
I don't think you're going to offend them personally. You know, it's okay. You can say what you really think. Okay.
So another quarterback that probably the most popular college
Johnny
player.
Football.
Yeah, Johnny Football. So he's 82 speed. So that's very good.
What's your cutoff for just unacceptable speed? Like 70s?
70 speed is good enough to move around. Yeah, you don't want to have anything lower, really.
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy about the game, because you can't use this guy if you're looking for the mobile. And he's arguably one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
He's really good.
He just can't move. He can't move, so it's hard when someone's blitzing you to get out of the pocket. And
so does that actually makes him a Madden liability a little bit?
Yeah, it makes him a liability in that sense. Passing the ball, he's going to pass the ball just as good as anybody. But that's the thing. It's a bigger cutoff with the speed. The speed differentials is so much. I mean, Kaepernick can make almost every throw that Manning can make on the game, but speed, I'm going to go with Kaepernick.
Yeah, Kaepernick's got him by a mile, I bet.
Yeah, exactly. So you got Manziel, and then, those are the rookie quarterbacks, and then we'll go to the #1 overall pick in the draft, Jadeveon Clowney. And his ratings for a rookie are crazy. He's just to start, he's 88 speed, and they have him as right outside linebacker, 92 acceleration, and then his hit power and tackling and everything else should be good. 95 hit power, so
95 is a big number.
Yeah, he can force those fumbles. When you hit somebody, he has just a better chance to force those big hits, and that's when they fumble. That's when the offense fumbles.
So would you, if you were playing as the Texans, would you select him as your playable, as who you control pretty much all the time?
I would actually let him pass rush, so I'd let him and J.J. Watt, who's also 99 overall. I'd let them just rush the passer.
Yeah.
And I'd probably play on Cushing, who is also good on the game. So I would want the computer to maximize Clowney and Watt as pass rushers, because if you can get a good pass rush on somebody, then that's going to affect them overall.
Yeah, that's going to create a lot of problems for them.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best duos on the game, him and Watt.
Do you know Ryan Shazier?
Yeah, he's on the Steelers. He's also
Generals Maxwell wants to see some Ryan Shazier stats.
Yeah, great rookie right here. Steelers first round pick, and he's 92 speed. Like I said, that's
great.
For linebackers, you're going to typically see between 80 and 85 for the most part. That's standard. But when you see 92, you're way above average, and he has everything too. I believe as far as hitting and that goes. 97 jump. So if you need him, if he's underneath to tip down a ball, he could get up there and get it for you. His tackle's good enough, 82, and then he has that 91 hit power. Clowney was 95, but Clowney was, #1 pick in the draft. So as you can see, Shazier isn't that far off.
Noodle Legs said they should make a special hit for Clowney where he blows the helmet off the runner and they fumble.
Yeah, I know he's done that. He already did that in the NFL preseason. Yeah, that's crazy. And this is one of my sleeper teams this year, the Steelers.
Yeah, you were mentioning that. Why do you say that?
I just think that they're good at every position. So you have Big Ben throwing the ball, and then he's at that cutoff speed. He's fast enough to get out of there. And then they
got my man Blount over there.
Yeah, Patriot. So Archer, 98 speed. Oof. He's
that's kind of bonkers.
Yeah, he's like a baby Jamal Charles out here, and he's good on the game. So I put him in, and their receivers are good. They all can catch for the most part. And then you got a good defense. Shazier is someone that you saw.
Yeah.
Timmons is still on the team. Jarvis Jones is cool. Their corners are both good, Ike Taylor and Cortez Allen, and then their safeties are good. Mike Mitchell from the Panthers, and then Troy Polamalu. So they're just good at every position. There's no really weak point for them.
Nice.
Yeah, they're very good.
Speaking of weak points, we were going to take a look at that RG3 injury rating.
Oh yeah. Let's take that.
And then we have a few requests here in the chat for folks wanting to see their own choice players, so we'll take those real quick.
So RG3, 91 speed. I believe this is the highest speed of any quarterback. Yeah, him and Pryor are the highest. So he's the fastest quarterback on the game. And then let's go look at his passing's good. Let's see. Throw power, he's 93. And all his accuracy, short throw, medium, are good besides deep throw. 66.
Deep throw really drops off, huh?
Yeah, deep throw's bad. Let's look at that injury. 83. And that should be, I mean,
so
on the low. That's on the low side.
The higher it is that more injury resistance?
Yes.
Okay, so the lower it is, the more prone they are to injury.
Exactly. So just sorting by the injury rating, you see Bradford is 82, and then you have Griffin, 83.
And is that like the lowest area for? I mean, we're looking at all NFL QBs.
Yeah, we're looking at all NFL QBs. They're pretty low.
They get down to
the 70s the lowest.
Vic is at a 72.
I know that's pretty bad. Yeah.
Not looking good, Mikey.
Yeah, it seems like anytime Vic gets hit, he gets hurt on the game. And
all right. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Okay.
Garoppolo.
Yeah, Patriots.
These are probably actual players. I don't actually recognize a lot of these names.
He's on your team.
I'm telling you, man, my Patriots roster is it's changing a lot this year.
Yeah, so he's a little bit more mobile than Brady. We'll look at some of his passing attributes. 89 throw power, that's serviceable. His accuracy in general is 76. But he has everything, like as far as short, 84, medium, 80, deep throw, 71. So he's good. He's good overall. I mean, he wouldn't play on this team. You got Brady, so you don't need him.
Yeah.
You'd rather use Brady. But Garoppolo's pretty
though
good.
Brady can't really hustle that much.
Yeah, but 69 speed. I mean, it's going to make a little bit of a difference. But you'd rather go with Brady's arm over his arm any day.
For sure. All right, we've got Brandon Cooks. Saints rookie wide receiver.
Yeah, Brandon Cooks, very good player, very fast, 95 speed. Let's see here, acceleration and agility both are 96. So once he catches it, he can get into his moves and his cuts a lot faster than the average player. 92 elusiveness, ball carrier vision 87. Yeah, so he has all the moves. Juke move 94. Spin move 84. So after the catch, I'm sure he's real tough to tackle. His catching's 86 and his catching traffic's 85. So, I mean, he's good. His route running is not that good, which is 76. But overall, he's going to be a good player. And the Saints are another team that are real good on the game this year. Yeah, they're really good, pretty much all around.
Looks like we got some folks interested in New Orleans in the chat here.
Oh yeah, we'll go through it.
All right,
you want to go through it real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So everyone knows Breeze, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. This is their weakest point, though. So if you're a runner and you run the ball a lot, you're going to struggle with this team because they're all just average at best. And they're below average speed, so they can't even make it up with their speed. Receiving wise, they're good though. So you have a couple 95 speeds. You have Colston still. You have the best tight end on the game, Jimmy Graham. The offensive line is average. Let's see here. D-line is okay, and then their linebackers are all pretty decent. You have Harrelson and Lofton, and their corners are good. They got Champ Bailey in the offseason.
Champ Bailey.
They also picked up Jarius Byrd from the Bills, 96 overall, so he's a good player.
Wow.
And then their second-year safety, Vaccaro, is good. So Saints are real good. They're for sure a top 10 team. I don't know where I would rank them in the 10, but they're for sure top 10.
Nice. We were looking at Justin Gilbert.
Justin Gilbert is a corner. What team is Gilbert on? What does it say? Yeah. Okay.
No, it just
he's right here.
What's Justin Gilbert?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this was the team he was on. So he's on the Browns. The rookie, he's good. 94 speed. So when you're looking at defensive players, and a rating that I feel always affected the game was awareness. And you see right here, 59 awareness. That might not be a good rating to have.
Yeah,
so.
not so much. So what do you, just in terms of like their position on the ball, or like sort of
so the way
getting
that they
to
get
where
in,
the play is?
to where they get in position to make a play, or they're, if they're running the ball, just to know that I need to go stop. I need to be able to stop that run. So the computer won't put himself in position a lot of the times when they have lower awareness. So that's not a good rating to have. But let's look at some of his other ratings. Catch is good. 75 catch for a defensive player is good. Some receivers don't have that. We'll look at his coverage ratings. Let's see here.
So you're hitting like a few specific ratings per position that you are sort of prioritizing as like the main indicators of
a player
sort of their general effectiveness in the game?
Yeah, so there's, for cornerbacks, you're not going to look at his pass rushing. Every position has certain ratings you want to look at to see if they're going to be a good player or not.
He doesn't need finesse moves.
Yeah, exactly. But his man coverage and zone coverage are both good, mid-80s, so that's good for a rookie. That's good for any cornerback in the game. So his press is only 76, but that's not that bad. So he'll be a good player on the game, and he's going to be tested a lot if you use the Browns because he's opposite of arguably one of the best corners in the game, Hayden. So people are going to throw at Gilbert a lot.
Yeah.
So hopefully that awareness doesn't come into factor that much.
All right, let's check out. We've got only one or two more requests here. Okay. Bishop Sankey. Titans rookie running back.
Yeah, Titans. So let's see here. 89 speed. Let's see some of his rushing attributes. He's 91 in acceleration and agility, which is really good. I'll check his carry because, 81's good enough.
You don't need any of that goal line fumbling.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of hide.
Yeah. Juke move 92. He's good. He's not Chris Johnson, which is who they lost.
Sure.
So Sankey will be good on the game. You could probably start him actually of the running backs. Yeah, I'd probably start Sankey.
All right. Well, let's do one more request, and then T. Gatsby says, "Let's do it, big homie."
Okay.
So Gatsby, why don't you send? What's the best way for him to get in touch with us? Well, send your whatever you call it.
You know what? We might be able to just send him mine, and I could play him.
Okay. So,
we'll do it that way because we still got to go over some of the other.
Yeah, we've got a little bit, but send a request. You see the name right there up in the top right corner. It's River Dogs. T. Gatsby, send us a little thing. And we've got a request from Warren Starr for Sammy Watkins.
Okay, yeah, he's one of the better rookies on the game. Rookie wide receiver from the Bills. There he is, Watkins. He comes into the game 80 overall, so that's good already. 93 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 agility. So he's very good already. Just off those, we'll take a look at his catching. 88 catch. 77 catch in traffic, 87 spectacular catch. So Watkins is very good, one of the best rookies overall on the game. And the Bills, again, that's another team that's a sleeper team, and he's a big part of it. He's probably their best receiver on the team.
Bills a pretty good sleeper team, though, you think?
Bills very good. They have a mobile quarterback in E.J. Manuel. Then Spiller's one of the best running backs on the game. He's fast, elusive. He has all the juke moves and stuff like that. Their defense, their front seven is one of the best on here, led by Mario Williams. And then they have two big defensive tackles that are both rated very high, 95 and 91. So, yeah, the Bills are another sleeper team. I would say them and the Steelers are probably my two sleeper teams this year.
Excellent. All right. We'll do one last request here, and that's going to be LeSean McCoy.
LeSean McCoy.
How are you holding up, McCoy?
One of the best on the game overall. So 97 overall. As you can see with we'll take a look at just running backs in general. How he compares with. They have him as the third
best running back in the game.
I mean, him and Charles are tied, but we can look at how they all compare to each other. Since McCoy, you have to compare him to Charles and Peterson. So he's the slowest of the three. But he has the most agility, 99 agility, 98 acceleration. Let's see some of the other ones. 99 elusiveness.
Wow.
There's a lot of 99s from McCoy. 99 ball carrier vision.
Yeah.
You see stiff arm. AP has that 96 stiff arm. If you look a little bit lower, you got Marshawn Lynch with the 99 stiff arm. So spin move, McCoy again 96. Then he has 99 juke move. 96 carry. Yeah, McCoy is one of the best backs on the game. He probably is the best back. I mean, when you take in catching into consideration, I would say him or Charles.
Sure.
Because Charles is also 85 catch. So that's one thing that AP does lack. And they said that this year, supposedly, North Turner is going to have AP catching a lot more passes. So hopefully that Madden catch rating for AP goes up. If it does, then he might be over 99 overall. So
what would you say to someone using Madden ratings as like a guide for their fantasy football picking?
You could get some of your stuff from there, maybe catching, I guess, to see if someone could catch the ball. Like if you weren't familiar with if it's a PPR league and you need a running back that catches the ball, and you go here and you look at, okay, Marshawn Lynch, 67 catch. He might not get you some. You could just use that and say, he's not going to give you that many receptions, probably. That typically the guys with the higher catch is because they're throwing to them a lot more. And that's what you see here. These three guys, they all get a lot of passes out of the backfield. Charles, McCoy, and Forte. And then it drops off. Gore's catch is a little bit low. I mean, Gore should have a better catch than 66, in my opinion. But I'm a homer a little bit. So.
Yeah, you might have a little bit of bias working for you there.
Yeah, exactly. So.
All right, well let's go check out some of the new sort of Gauntlet stuff here. Just a reminder, folks. You're watching GameSpot's Now Playing for Madden NFL 15, sponsored by Best Buy. It's offering some college deals for kids students getting back into college these days. You can check them out over there. And we are here with Eric Problem Wright, professional Madden player, champion of many Madden tournaments, winner of much Madden glory. And we're taking your questions throughout the stream on the GameSpot chat or on twitch.tv/GameSpot. So now what are we checking out here?
We're going to look at, it's actually a mode inside of Skills Trainer, and it's called Gauntlet. So Skills Trainer, it focuses on certain aspects of the game and getting you better at those skills. So it has passing challenges, rushing challenges, tackling drills, coverage drills. So it has everything, but the Gauntlet combines them all in one, which is right here. You select it's all the way to the right. So
you can target specific disciplines if you want, but then you can go to the Gauntlet to just do the whole thing. Yeah, and the Gauntlet's going to throw random ones at you. Okay. And as you complete them and you're successful, it tallies them up in the top right-hand corner. And pretty much you want to get the highest score of all your friends. It keeps track online. It tells you who's doing what, who has the highest score currently. Is it just about consecutive challenge completion? No, so it's just a total. So you get 5 lives. And if you fail one of the challenges, you lose a life and you retry. So you might lose all your lives on one challenge.
you might,
all right.
you know, you might complete 20 in a row and then lose them all in one. So it just depends. So this first, it tells you right here, every rep is different, and after 5 fails, your turn ends. So we'll see what the first one is. So it tells you, it gives you the directions on what to do. So run the stick pass concept and complete a pass.
Mm-hmm.
So you look at the routes, and you just got to complete the pass to whoever's open. So that'll be successful. And it gets harder as it goes. That was an easy one.
Sure.
Here's one. You got to make this.
Easy
right?
field goal. Yes, this is my time. All right. That's what I was trying to do before, was aim on the first
Yeah, it tells you the
terrible
aim
one.
right there.
So it's aim with the left stick. We got the aim pretty much on point.
So when you bring it down, you're gonna see the meter go down, and then you're gonna see it go up, and then you just flick it when it gets to its highest point.
To its highest point.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm watching the meter.
See where it was green up
Yeah,
there?
that's
when you want.
terrible.
Yeah, that's when you want to flick it. You get to try again.
I'm
though.
gonna try again.
That's only.
I'm
one
gonna
live.
get this field goal.
That's only one live
They're
right there.
clapping in the back for me.
So you gotta aim it first.
Okay. Here we go. All right.
There you go.
Yeah, I
That'll
feel
go.
pretty good about that one.
Yeah, that'll go in.
Yeah! Where's the clapping now? Production booth nerds. You guys suck. Ugh. I won't call it redemption, but I will call it not total embarrassment.
Yeah.
And that's really what else can one man hope for. What is going on right now? There's like some coaches on the field.
Yeah, so this is one of the tackle drills, and one of the lineman drills. You have to get past the lineman and get to the quarterback. So they have a bunch of drills. This is the linebacker one, and you want to just get to him and tackle with A. And I missed him right there. So yeah, they go over everything, and just like we said, like with the kicking, you can practice your kicking on here, and it'll get harder as it goes. As you get deeper into the
challenges
they get harder.
They throw at you.
Yeah, this is the one that you saw earlier with the. It's
A boss?
Yeah, every 5th level you go against a boss. That's what they call it. So this one you're kicking into
Hurricane force
yeah,
winds?
a hurricane wind, yeah.
What are you trying to do?
You
Kick a 112-yard field goal?
Yeah, so
you did it!
You have the wind behind you. Yeah, so.
All right, they get a little fun. They get a little creative with it. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's a cool mode that they added on here. I think a lot of people will like this, and you get better at certain things. You get better at each individual skill that they have on here. Mm-hmm. And you can use these. Like this was the level. It was called levels. The concept. So you get to see how it works against the defense, and then when you're picking your plays in the game, you could search for plays that have that same concept.
Yeah, so okay. So you might be a way to like recognize new plays. Yeah. Learn some of the terminology, stuff like that. And because it's kind of random what they're throwing at you, you might learn stuff that you never even knew about.
Exactly. That you never knew these concepts existed or what the reason was. And this is another boss right here. This is a pretty cool one. You got to follow your blockers up the field, and you'll see they just crushed the defense right here.
Nice. Super powered kick return team.
Yeah.
They're all right there with you.
Yeah, exactly. Brady's behind me.
Yeah, Brady's even there. Oh, man. Nice.
Sack the quarterback. And then another new feature that they added on here was the way that you rush the passer. Mm-hmm. So they have it to where A and X, they do different moves now. Finesse move and power move.
Yeah, I noticed a prompt came up. Is that kind of like a quick time
It's a guide,
press?
yeah. And that's not when you're playing someone head-to-head, that won't be there.
Uh-huh.
But when you're in the Gauntlet, it's pretty much a guide. The Gauntlet's just trying to get everybody better. Mm-hmm. And they can use these little prompts to help them complete these challenges. This one we just had to score on that play.
Have you spent some time with the Gauntlet in the past couple days?
Yeah, I've played it a little bit.
Where'd you get up to?
My highest score I think was 21, 22, somewhere around there. One of my friends got a 35, I believe. It's pretty hard.
Yeah,
it's pretty tough to get. Once you get into the higher levels, they have a few things that are pretty challenging.
All right, let's check out. We'll see the next boss. And
yeah,
then,
the next boss.
maybe check out some Ultimate Team?
Yeah, we'll take a look at some Ultimate Team. So this one's the running back one.
Just got to do some open field.
Yeah, see how they couldn't get by long right there.
You can do it. They got Ridley, go.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, we'll take a look at
That's the crowd noise, by the way. They're cheering for you. All right, cool. Yeah, let's take a look at some of the old MUT.
Okay, yeah, we'll get into the MUT right.
I know you really want to keep this going.
No, this is the last one right here.
Score.
This is the last one right there. That tackle. Yeah, we'll take a look at MUT and building the team from scratch, and some of the new things that they have in MUT as far as collections go and stuff like that. So.
This Ultimate Team stuff, I mean, obviously it's huge in FIFA, it's huge in Madden. What would you say, why is it so appealing for you?
I think for me personally, it's because I could put all different Niners from different eras on one team.
Oh, really? You make
I make a
Niners
team.
Powerhouse?
Yeah, I make a Niner team. I got Steve Young, Jerry Rice, and Kaepernick's my backup. Montana. Disrespect Montana. I put him as my backup, but yeah. So I mean, Steve Young, and that's the thing. Steve Young he's got the speed. A faster quarterback than Montana, so he's gonna have all.
Game,
yeah,
baby.
Exactly. That's Madden. So when you start with MUT, you choose your uniform.
Okay.
So since it's yours, we're gonna go with the Patriots. So.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the whole Elvis face or whatever they called it.
Yeah, and then you go through your team style. So you have a bunch of different styles that you could pick, and this will help with building your team's chemistry. So when you get players, their cards, they have different chemistries on them.
Okay.
And it might be a short pass, it might say long pass. So as you build that, it builds your team's chemistry, and when it gets to a certain level, it just makes your team. It boosts their attributes for those particular attributes that are in your team style. So for this one, we'll just use short pass, and it tells you which attributes that you build. You build pass block. Your offensive line forms a better pocket, and then catching traffic. So when you throw those balls into traffic, your receiver will come down with it more often than not.
Sounds like a good Patriots game plan.
Yeah, that's Brady right there. So these are a couple of the things. I mean, if you want to skip,
we don't have to go through. Yeah, we don't have to go through all the basic stuff.
Okay.
We can just sort of get started here. John Fox.
Yeah, so Johnny Manziel. So these are some of the players that you get when you pick the short pass, and you want Manziel to start. I mean, he's one of the better players you can get to start. So you look at his attributes on here: 80 speed, throwing accuracy is up. So everything, he's good. He's a good starting quarterback in the beginning of MUT. And this year they focused on making the players a lot lower rated than they have been in the past.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because on MUT, you see teams with all 99 overall players, and they're making it harder to get to that point. So, in the beginning, you're going to see a lot lower. So.
The ratings of the players, there's a global rating. So, like, Johnny Manziel only has one rating in Madden NFL 15.
Yeah,
right?
Madden.
But they're just taking those higher players, those 99s, the Richard Shermans and whatnot, and making them much more rare.
No, so Manziel in the regular game, he has his whatever his rating is, 77s.
Okay.
So in MUT though, they make different versions of the card, of the Johnny Manziel card. So
so you can get a couple different Johnnies.
Yeah, so that Johnny right there is 70, but later on they'll release a Johnny that's 99 or 95, and he might be 95 speed as well. So.
But that'll be a much rarer card.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be harder to get.
All right.
And to get him, you can do a couple of different things. You can get him in a pack with your opening packs, like the pro packs that they offer, or you can go on the auction block. Let's see where that's at. Oh, this is just a store. there's a thing they have. It's called the auction block, and people they put their cards on there, and you pretty much bid on it with your coins.
With your coins, yeah.
So you can see how much everyone's going.
And so
for
coins are the currency you earn in game. Points are the currency you purchase.
Exactly.
With your credit card, and then you can sort of get more packs that way.
Right, and it tells you like for the pro pack right here, 7,500 coins or 150 points, and you can see it tells you. It's like if you were to purchase it, how much it actually.
What the distribution is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. How much it. Let's see. See, it tells you how much you get for each amount.
We could spend some bucks here if you want. It's not like 75 bucks, but like if you want to spend 20, like.
Yeah, I think 20 is a good way to start your team.
Okay.
So if you want, if we can do that and just.
Yeah.
You see what we get in some packs, and we'll open up a few packs and see what we get in here.
All right.
So we'll do that.
Go ahead and do that. Let's switch the feed to just to us real quick. Can you do that easily?
Oh yeah. Let's back
I'm not sure what it's going to show. Probably my credit card information, but like
no, it doesn't.
Start
it doesn't
out?
show it. It
No,
doesn't show. But we could switch it anyway, just in case.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't though.
Don't you leave me astray here, man. I don't need to get identity thieved.
Yeah. It's funny because on Twitch, when I purchase it, Twitch automatically pauses the stream when you do that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool feature they have on there.
They can read like when you're going into the
Purchasing,
store.
yeah,
actual
exactly.
Thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they pause it. So
that will not happen here at GameSpot because we are doing a different thing. They're going to try to switch it up real quick, if possible, and then we're going to go ahead and there we go. All right, buy away. Let's do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they're just.
We're just gonna get the 15 Pro Pack bundle, which is $20 from the store, and you get 15 packs. And I suggest if you're starting a team, that's what you do. And we'll go ahead and go with that.
That sounds good. Yeah, let's do it.
I think it just goes to your PayPal.
It's gonna have my information already logged in there. Yes, sure. Confirm.
Oh, you already have some.
I got some leftover. I got some leftover bucks. Yeah, that one's good. Just choose that. Yeah, perfect. Charge me immediately. Cool. Folks, you are watching the GameSpot's now playing Madden NFL 15 live stream. We're playing some Madden Ultimate Team here with Eric Problem Wright. I'm Chris Waters, and we have just purchased some Pro Packs. We're going to see what kind of players we got to fill out my Madden Ultimate Team.
Yeah, we're going to open up a few packs. Let's see here. So we have, if you look in the, they're going to switch back.
Yeah, they'll switch back.
Okay.
All right, we're good, guys. Let's see that gameplay now. It's coming, folks. There it is.
Okay, we're good. So we just purchased 2,200 points, so we can buy the 15 Pro Packs. And I suggest if you're like I said, if you're starting a team and you want to have a decent team, I suggest you buy the bundle right off the bat just to get some decent. I know you're going to get something decent in there, unless you're just unlucky.
Unless you're really, really unlucky.
Yeah, exactly. So when you open the packs, it goes through that little screen right there. So you have a coach card. Vince Williams, 69 overall. I mean, he's going to be better than what you start with.
Is that a jersey I can have? Alternate jerseys?
Yeah, so when you're playing, you could mix and match whatever jersey you want.
Okay.
You could play with. And same with playbooks. You have to get your playbooks through here, too. So Ted Ginn was the gold card that I got in here on this one. So every pack's going to have one card that's gold or elite. And let's see, he's 94 speed. I can use him on kick return and stuff, so he's going to be my starting receiver as of now. We have John Harbaugh's offense for the Ravens.
Not too shabby. Is that just like is it the whole offensive line?
No, the offensive playbook.
Oh, the playbook. Okay.
All the plays that you use will be from there. And we got a decent left end, and then Tolzien will be our starting quarterback for now. Actually, no, we got Manziel. So
yeah, we got Manziel. Yeah, we don't need to.
Yeah, so we're good. So that was the first pack. We'll open up another one here.
Look at Gabe Jackson just lounging.
Exactly.
Stretching out those glutes.
Yeah, so you get stadium cards too. So if you want to play in a certain stadium one game or for for multiple games. You can just
can't call it Mile High anymore.
I know. I guess
You
did
gotta
they
call it
switch it?
Sports Authority.
I didn't even know that they switched it. So this is
You could still probably call it Mile High.
Yeah.
Right? Who knows?
yeah. This is the gold card that is in this pack right here is this Aaron Henderson.
Promote him to starting Major League Baseball.
Let's see here. Go ahead. Aurelius Ben.
And so then you're just sort of comparing them against what you've already got. You're sort of because you start with when you start. Do you have a default lineup? You don't have to wait till you get
No, you have a
22
lineup. No, you already have a
something.
lineup.
you've
Yeah,
got a
and they're
lineup.
all. So you can compare them to your other halfbacks on your team,
Mm-hmm.
and you have sheets. Sheets is your current, and then it tells you right here. It's pretty cool. And this is new on here. It runs down their height and then their speed and some of their key attributes. So you can see Demps will be the better option.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just off speed, 95
Yeah.
speed, Demps is going to be your guy to go to. So you can promote him as a starter for now until we get somebody better. And then they have options you can quick sell him and get coins.
Okay, or you can
also
auction and
auction
like
or
you were
trade.
mentioning before.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Sticky Bit Buns asking in the chat, is this guy new to Mutt? This guy? Yes. This guy? No. So we're just taking a quick look at how it's shaping up here. Speaking of, so for folks who aren't new to Ultimate Team, what are the sort of most significant tweaks this year around?
Well, the way you can complete your collections this year, it's a lot easier. You just click Add to Set, and it'll add him to your collection. So collections are a set of cards that allows you to unlock a card that might be like 99 overall, for instance. So if you get certain cards and put them all in this collection, it'll give you like a
Little bonus.
a beast card, and it could be
Nice.
it could be that 99 Tom Brady. So you got to get these cards, and the way that you get them, some of them are rare, some of them are low rated, but they're rare in the game. So you might need a guy that guy that was lounging. You might need him for a collection, and only
Even if he's a low-rated dude.
yeah, and
it's
only
still,
a certain amount of people will have him. So they're gonna bump
That's
up
where
the
the auction
yeah
might
they
go.
bump up the price because they know
that it's a rare card.
Exactly. So yeah, you'll come across stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, overall the interface is good on Mutt, and it's gonna be a good fun year for Mutt. And I'm currently building my team as well at home. So I got Cam
how's it
Newton.
shaping up?
Cam Newton's my quarterback right now. He's good.
pretty
Yeah,
solid.
he's real solid on the game. He's real good. I think he's like a top 3 quarterback as of now on Mutt. This guy was our best card.
Got that 49ers offense, which
Yeah.
did not avail us
Yeah.
in the kickoff game.
Yeah. So right here we got DeMarcus Ware in this pack.
But we got the ghost version of DeMarcus
Yeah.
Ware. He can't be seen,
Yeah, exactly.
and therefore,
That's funny.
what's that
Yeah.
about? Why is his picture not there?
I don't know. I don't know if that's maybe.
He didn't approve his image or something?
I don't know.
NFLPA didn't get them a DeMarcus Ware in time?
That's weird. So DeMarcus Ware, 84 speed. I mean, he's a beast on
Yeah,
the
let's
game.
put him on there.
Yeah, he has to be the starter at this point. Jason Williams is good on Madden too. He's going to be a fast. Yeah, see, 87 speed. So we got 2 starters for our lineup just in this, and you already have. So when you get stuff like this, you already have the Patriots. You already are the Patriots, so you can add it to your uniform set.
Oh, so the sets are
your collection.
You just sort of set them aside, and they're not part of your active deck.
Yeah,
Is that the
exactly.
idea?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So once like that set right there is away uniform. So once you get all 32 teams uniforms together, you can unlock something, and it'll give you some type of bonus. And every set just varies on what they give you. Same with coaches, you can put them in
Strike
sets.
and oppose, John
You can put
Harbaugh.
them in sets too.
Is the Harbaughs a set?
No, they don't have. I don't think they have the Harbaughs as a set.
Harry Chesticles says, unlock DeMarcus Ware's photo, 99 cents.
There's Gilbert that somebody was asking about, so we got him. He'll be our starter too.
Now, when you play Mutt, do you find yourself spending money every once in a while, or do you rely on coins a lot? Like, how do you sort of play it?
So I do both. I rely on coins, but I also purchase like when I see like they do like a legendary bundle. Where last year they did, you get like 10 packs, and every pack has a good legendary player, and then they give you one like rare legendary player. So I spend when it comes to stuff like that. It's fun. It's only, it's a little bit. You got to put a little bit of money into it, but you can also go the free route and just win by playing the computer challenges or playing seasons, which is they match you up against people that are of your skill level, and you beat them and you move up in the seasons, and you get coins that way as well. I don't know what I did here. I backed out. I should.
Well, what do you say about trying to challenge this guy T. Gatsby in the chat? Yeah, we'll try to get into that game.
Yeah. Does he have a MUT team by any chance?
I don't know. T. Gatsby, do you have a MUT team? And you want to play my MUT Scrub League that we've just assembled? We'll get the answer back. So are we pretty... Yeah, give me that welcome pack.
Yeah, they give you that one for free. I didn't even finish opening... This is our starters right here. See, they have trophies, and you can put...
Why would I even play? I already won the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah, so you put those in your sets.
You get like the other awards. What are the other awards they give out? Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah, they give out. Yeah,
MVPs,
exactly, stuff like that.
The Walter Payton Super Good Guy Award.
I'm trying to find the rest of my. I know we weren't done yet.
T. Gatsby, do you want to play a MUT game or do you want to play a not MUT game? That is the question for you. T. Gatsby would rather play head-to-head, but it's our choice. So if you want to play MUT, we can play MUT.
Yeah, let's play with our team.
All right, we're going to play MUT, T. Gatsby. So it should be in the friends list. He sent us a request.
Okay.
Let's go get into that. And we'll MUT it up.
And we're going to open up our last few packs first.
Okay.
So we get our best, see if we get anything else in here.
Yeah. Stack the deck. Stack the deck.
We'll go pretty fast here through and it shouldn't take
Can we put
that
in
long.
Frank Zombie?
We'll put in Lane for sure.
All right, that's fine. Zombo.
Oh no, Gilbert's starting too. I will leave Gilbert. Zombo?
I just like his name. That's all.
All right,
we don't have to put him in.
Let's see who he's replacing. No, we can't replace him with him.
All right, that's fair. Sorry, Zombo.
Does he already have his MUT team created? Because he can start that while we're doing this if he wants.
Yes, he says he does.
Okay.
Or she. I don't actually know. He can never tell. Archangel, can you assign the Cardinals' defensive playbook straight to the garbage can where it belongs?
Did I have that right there?
I don't know if we saw it. Apparently not.
Yeah, you could probably sell it right away.
Not big on the Cardinal situation. All right. We're going to go ahead and get into a Madden Ultimate Team match shortly here on GameSpot's Now Playing for Madden NFL 15, sponsored by Best Buy. I'm your host, Chris Waters. Eric Problem Taylor is the Madden Pro to my left, who's going to be playing against one of the Twitch viewers. T. Gatsby is going to be coming in here and playing us with his garbage MUT team.
His garbage MUT team?
Yeah.
He's going to have all these good players watch.
Yeah, can never quite tell.
We're almost done here. There's only a few more. I think there's like 2 more packs that we got.
Rex Ryan. Did I say Eric Problem Taylor?
Yeah, that's okay though.
I meant Eric Problem Wright. I'm thinking like some Friday Night Lights action here. Got Coach Taylor here with me. He's like he's my Madden mentor, so I really look up to him like I do to fictional character Eric Taylor.
I just went with it, you know. So whatever.
You can call me out on that, dude. Please.
Let's see. I think there might be 2 more.
This MUT is shaping up pretty well. Do you think we're...
Yeah, we should have.
I think T. Gatsby's getting real nervous and says he wants to play head-to-head, but kind of want to see the MUT in action.
Yeah, I mean, Mutt's cool. I mean,
Let's
it's
check
where
it out.
it's what everyone is
Everybody?
transitioning to.
Yeah. Do people like start off playing Mutt, or do they sort of gradually, like as the season goes on, get more into it?
Yeah, I think now it's become so popular that they're just jumping right into it now. Before, it wasn't as popular, but now it's at an all-time high right now, and I think people are, once they turn on the game, they're going straight to Mutt.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll. So he's.
Should have sent a friend request so we can go check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to get into a match here with Twitch user T.Gatsby. Of course, folks, we are broadcasting on twitch.tv and also on GameSpot.com. So if you have any questions for me or Eric Problem Wright over here, he's the guy you're going to want to ask questions to. So, yeah, maybe go to the unread messages.
Unread messages.
And we're going to get into this with T.Gatsby. Nope, that's an Xbox Live preview. So maybe activity alerts, because it probably... Gatsby, is your gamer tag the same as your Twitch username? Yeah. There we go.
I don't know.
Maybe
add friend.
Yeah, add friend. And then invite pro versus viewer. I don't know what T.Gatsby's Madden experience is, but if you want to cheer him on, join us in the chat or the comments.
Yeah.
And we'll see how it goes.
Sure.
This friendly little Madden NFL 15 stream.
Let's see here.
Straight for Greatness says, sick Kobe shirt problem.
Oh, thank you. Kobe, one of the greatest, I'm a Kobe guy, Los Angeles. What is that hate over there?
We got Eric Tay in the back giving us the big thumbs down. He's
What
a Bay guy, born and raised, so not a lot of love for the LA sports teams out of that
so
guy.
is it Warriors or Kings? That's sad.
He loves that Golden State, much to his chagrin.
That's sad.
All right, so we should have sent the game invite. T.Gatsby, hop on in here. Check your messages. Did you send the invite?
It says no friends online.
No friends online. You maybe got a friend us back or something, or appear online with the friend situation. And we'll check that out. We'll get into a match. A Mutt match. I'm pretty sure, yeah. So you sent the friend requests.
Yeah, it should be there. I mean,
And
he's just not online, I guess.
T.Gatsby. Go online with the Madden situation. While we wait, is there anything else you wanted to sort of check out or about menu system?
To go through
like
the lineup the way they have it this year.
Okay.
And it's basically set up so you can see the cards and you can see who your number 1 is, number 2, and number 3. As far as everything goes, your depth chart. This is all in one right here. So my backup will be Chase Daniel, and then Manziel's my starter. And then if you look at
wait, can you go back to QB1 for a second?
Yeah.
The third backup is like a punter. It's showing a punt position.
Yeah, so
I am not optimistic.
Then they're choosing the punter over Mark Sanchez, which says a lot about Mark right here.
Oh no.
And Matt Barkley. They're not too high on USC quarterbacks. I'm saying so.
Vicious.
We're gonna put Barkley in there as our third. I think that might be him challenging.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
So let's go do that. While we're getting into that match, Pacqueezy in the Twitch chat is curious to know what are some formations this year you're having success with blitzes on defense.
The 4-6, and I like the 4-4 as well.
You should have the invite. I guess the invite's waiting. So if you just go to hold down the.
That's gonna be the right stick.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, say that again. For blitzes?
4-6 and 4-4. I've been messing around a little bit with 3-4 as well. So I mean, those are the main ones that I've been using. What's this? Okay, so that's
Oh,
just.
I might have some weird setting on, anyways.
Oh, so these are the only playbooks that I have right now that are active. So that's what we'll use, and then good. We'll see.
I told you I'm not down with the Giants, man.
I know that's the active one. That's the active one, Coughlin.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll see what they have. I'm not familiar with their offense or defense. The defense that we have.
Bill O'Brien? I don't even know what team that is.
Yeah, what team is Bill O'Brien? Huh. So we'll see. We have the same overall rating for the most part. So we'll look at his roster right now.
It looks like Bill O'Brien is the Texans defense.
Oh yeah, that's who they brought in. Yeah, that's right. That sounds right. That's Google right there. Nice.
Yeah, internet. Where are we playing? MT Bank?
Yeah,
Baltimore?
Yeah, Baltimore.
Wonder if T-Dot is a Baltimorean.
Yeah, so that's one of the things about MUT. You can, if your team is bad in real life, on MUT, you can put all the best players on your team. So
you can live the dream.
Yeah, because you might not be able to use your team on the regular with the regular rosters. They might not be good enough.
No fun to use.
You get to see your team in action.
Or just play with your junk team against all really low difficulty.
Yeah,
ratings.
exactly.
Never take them into all Madden mode. So once you're into this, it's just a matter of you sort of got to familiarize yourself with the playbook you've got on hand.
Yeah, typically, if we're gonna,
you already know the playbook. If you've been playing MUT a bunch, you know which one you're going with.
Exactly. So this is his roster right here. He has Blake Bortles, Donald Brown.
Is this like a little bit of scouting? You're sort of checking
you get to see who. See, this is what I like to do. I just like to see different teams and how they matched up the players. Like he has Sammy Watkins, Mike Evans, 2 rookies.
But again, these are the MUT versions of
the MUT
versions, which there can be multiple degrees of Sammy Watkins in MUT. It's not necessarily tied to the actual actual Madden official rating of the given player.
Exactly. So if you have the rookie version of a player, he's going to be lower than the all-pro version, which is what they have a lot of the time. They have the Pro Bowl version or the legendary version. They have so many cards that they release. There's so many different ratings for some players. It's pretty cool.
Cool. A little bit of background on your opponent, T-Dot. Apparently, T-Dot is an abbreviation for Toronto.
Okay.
This was pointed out by Archangel in the chat and also backed up by Urban Dictionary. Alternatively, it could be the Tennessee Department of Transportation.
Okay.
First down here.
I don't know if that helps you get into the zone here. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So this is a Madden Ultimate Team game, and once you're in the game, it's playing out like full game of
Madden.
Madden.
It's just like a full game of Madden. And if you're picking plays and you're new to Madden too, you can use the coach suggestions. It's just like what Ask Madden used to be for the game. They used to have that in the game. It's now just coach suggestions, and you can use that to help you decide on what plays to use and stuff. So we'll go ahead and go with that since we're not familiar with the Tom Coughlin.
The Tom Coughlin playbook.
Yeah, exactly.
Go,
Johnny Manziel fumbles on his first. Yeah,
on the first series.
Yeah, he fumbles.
Oof.
And that's one of the things too on the game. It's kind of, from my first few experiences with the game, it's kind of hard to slide with your quarterback. Right there, I tried to get down before I got hit. I don't want to get hit with my quarterback, and he fumbled. So
didn't get down.
Yeah, exactly. You want to get down with your quarterback if you can. Wasn't unable to at that point and fumbled the ball.
A lot of people not optimistic about Johnny Manziel's season upcoming, and so making some disparaging comments about
Oh yeah? I like Johnny football. I like Johnny football. It's gonna be good, hopefully.
Make the Browns a team worth remembering they exist.
Yeah, I know, because they've had a lot of down years as of late.
Poor Cleveland fans.
Yeah.
Oh, the pick! The pick over the middle. 2 turnovers to start this off. Now, is that sort of I don't know, is that when you're playing a MUT game, you've got a variety of players that are maybe tend a little bit lower than sort of the ratings we're used to seeing. Do you find that turnovers happen a little more frequently, or is that just kind of a fluke of you guys both being defensive giants?
No, it's just, I mean, it depends on, who you're playing, and you'll see turnovers here and there. I mean, when you get a better team, though, it's less likely. Like you're going to make some of the bad passes, or, they fumble as much.
Sure.
Because, I mean, we both have low-rated teams at this point. And that's because the game just came out, so everyone's still building their team, and that's the fun part about it too, is you're trying to build the best team that you can, and everyone's trying to do the same thing, and you're all starting at the same time. So, yeah, I mean that's one of the cool things I like to do is, I want to make my team the best out of everybody. So we'll see.
Sure.
We'll see if that's.
And are there ever any competitions for Madden Ultimate Team specifically that you know of?
Yeah, they have the MUT Invitational, which EA helps with. I mean, they sponsor that, so they do. They did like 3 tournaments that were all MUT last year, and Cam Newton was at the last one, so it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger, and I think that's where they're going with I think that's where they're headed with tournaments, with competitive tournaments. Is they're headed to MUT now, in my opinion. So.
Just because the players invest so much more time in in their teams.
That's their that's their biggest game mode, and I think that they would want to showcase that if they had to. I mean, that's where a lot of their fans are headed is to MUT. So right here it's 4th and 3.
You go for it on 4th?
Yeah, we're gonna go for it on 4th.
You're gonna go for it?
Yeah, we gotta get this right here.
And don't worry, there's a little bit of a delay built into Twitch streaming, as you know, so there's no way T-Dot is gaining the advantage. Oh, God, he's going big for it on 4th down. Yeah. Teddy Ginn can't come down with it. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, Ted Ginn. That's my best receiver right now. I thought he could actually I thought he could beat him out, actually, right there, go over the top, but I wasn't able to. So back to defense.
Ted No Hands Ginn, according
yeah, he has had very bad ratings as far as catch goes. And I noticed too right now with MUT, I don't know if he sent the regular challenge, but it's only 3-minute quarter, so I don't know if that's standard. If you can ask him, that'd be cool to know.
Oh, he's probably not going to answer at this point because that would be on chat, like type of thing. We can check in afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe someone else in the chat knows.
Yeah, because 3 minutes is kind of low for the game. He just scored right there.
Nice work, T-Dot.
Yeah,
good
go. Score. So when you're playing the seasons and stuff, I think it's 5-minute quarters maybe. So that's what it was kind of different that it was 3, but
we're already into the second quarter.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that until right now. I was like, man, that was a fast quarter.
You gotta adjust your pace, man.
I know. I gotta step up on offense. You might have stopped too much.
Made a little bit of a different 4th down decision.
Yeah, no.
Or you still would have gone for it.
Yeah, I would have gone for it. I mean, typically you want to get the short 4th down conversions if you can. I mean, punting the ball. You don't want to punt if you don't have to. And
unless you're like in a real bind.
Yeah, if it's 4th and 20 or something, you want to get rid of the ball. But right there, you want
to take a shot.
Yeah, stops are not likely as you get a better team, you're not going to get stopped as much, so you can go for them. Or maybe at this point I should have punted. Maybe that would have been the better idea.
Around the side. Can't get the corner.
The players seem so slow too.
You're playing out of your normal speed zone here.
These guys are so slow.
And try to throw the football down the field. The quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Oops.
Got a couple of your buddies in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, RG Madden
RG
and
Madden.
Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming in to mess with you. Typical problem. Terrible on offense. Just messing with you.
Yeah, offense has been. I'm more of a defensive player overall. Over the years, I got better on offense.
Defense wins championships, though, right?
Yeah, I mean. offense has to be good though to win. And at this point, I mean, it's tough right now. It's tough moving the ball. The game is still new, and once you figure, like I said, once you figure out how the game plays and what works, you get better on offense, and you're able to be more successful.
Yeah, you were mentioning that at the beginning of the stream. Sort of what animations you want to aim for, what kind of situations are going to be advantageous for you, given the way that plays have been tweaked, player behavior has been tweaked for the new version of Madden.
Yeah, exactly. And this and like I said, this is brand new, so everything is a learning process right now as far as learning what works and what doesn't.
That worked.
Yeah.
Oh, also we've got EA Sports in the Twitch chat here saying Mutt has 3-minute quarters, but only a 25-second play clock in seasons.
Okay.
Well, that was RG Madden, and then EA Sports said yes, head-to-head seasons will be 3 minutes versus a friend will be 4.
Okay, so it changed this year, which it's cool. I mean, shorter games, you get them over with quicker, and you get to the bottom of if you win or lose quicker. And Madden's been a longer game overall. I mean, compared to like FIFA, and that's one of the games I play as well.
Oh yeah, you play FIFA as well?
Yeah, so you get
around the corner there, and it's in. All right. Go Pats.
So FIFA games, they go a lot faster. I mean, they're online is like 6 minutes, but if Madden's lowering it, that's cool because you get more games in and you get to move up in the seasons and the rankings faster. So I like that.
You can crank through it a little bit.
Yeah,
quicker.
you go through it quicker.
All right, we got an even match between Eric Problem Wright and Twitch user T.Gatsby, who's been watching and asked if he could play. Oh, this is a question I've had on kickoffs is I see like a lot of kickoff returns in Madden. You do not see a lot of kickoff returns in the NFL these days.
I don't think so. I mean, from when I play and when I see other people play, they're not really common.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not really common on the game. They used to be a lot more common, but over the last few years, you don't really see kickoff returns. I think I might have had 3 returns all of last year in competitive games.
Oh,
so.
all right. Okay, so we've just been seeing a couple.
Maybe
today.
you saw, yeah.
Fair enough. Are there any? Does the game ever pause for like 7 minutes at a time while they check to see if the player has a concussion or not?
No. Yeah, if he's injured, they'll take him out, and then you bring in the backup, and then the next play is going. Especially if someone's playing at a fast pace.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so we got 3rd and 3 right here. We need to get a stop here.
Big stop time.
Yeah, I need to get those.
Pressure's on, T.Dot.
See if these Pats could come up with a stop.
See if Bill O'Brien's playbook is going to come through. Oh, big
almost
hit.
got the ball. Yeah, it was a big hit.
Threw into traffic. And that's an incompletion, but I think we're going to see the going for it on 4th.
Yeah.
We saw earlier. Oh, no, maybe a punt.
We'll see what he picks.
Fake punt,
and right
fake
there,
punt, fake punt. Sorry, what?
Yeah, he's going for it. Right there, they added that to where you can see the previous play that your opponent used.
Oh, okay.
And that's something that
help you like profile them a little bit, or sort of get a sense for their offensive series, or
you can
just
see,
learn about new plays.
Yeah, well, see what they like to do.
Ooh, the big 4th down completion.
Yeah, he got it.
What were you saying?
You can see what they like to do. Like I could see that play right there, wide trail, and you couldn't see that in the past. I mean, from a competitive standpoint, I wouldn't like to see. I wouldn't like someone to know what play I ran on them. But I mean,
I wonder if you can.
Cool.
I wonder if that's a setting you can sort of tweak.
Yeah, I think it is. I think you could turn it on and off.
Or maybe if because this is a friend game, you see it versus if you're playing a season game.
Yeah, exactly.
Or another MUT game, you wouldn't see it.
Exactly. So offline, I think you can turn it off when you're playing head-to-head. And then online, if you send the challenge, maybe you can turn it off. I'm not entirely sure.
Oof. Stuck him. Who's his quarterback?
Blake Bortles.
Bortles. Bortles.
Yeah, Bortles is this guy.
My knowledge of Blake Bortles is that his last name is fun to say. 3rd and 15, nice.
Yeah, we got to get off the field right here. This is. Oh, he's gonna pick it.
Swatted down. Don't
He's
do
celebrating after the
Don't
swat.
celebrate the SWAT. You could have had that.
So he's probably going to punt right here. So 4th and 15. We get the ball back. There's only 18 seconds before half, and at this point, we can try to take a chance, I guess, scoring. Maybe get on the streak, see if he can get by everybody, because
he's got that speed.
the other team should be. I mean, he should be fast. Oh, he kicked it straight in the air. Oh, so he gave us a chance to get in field goal range.
T-Dot Gatsby must have his very own Chris Waters sitting next to him doing the kicks, because we all know how that worked out earlier. All right, we're going to see Ginn go for the streak.
Yeah, we'll send Ginn on the streak, see if he could get by everybody. We'll also have...
First down and 10. Out to the left. Catch made.
Going to get the
Yeah,
sideline.
I was hoping I could get more yards than that.
Good tackle.
Yeah, that was 6 seconds. So, and our kicker's probably not very good at this point in Mutt. So
you're not going to be getting 10, 15 yards is not going to.
that might see. It's going to be a 51-yarder. I mean, let me look at who my kicker is. We might be able to make.
Who do we got? Who do we got here?
Let's see.
We do have that backup. Our backup QB.
Yeah, our backup QB is.
Well, he's a punter, I guess.
Oh, was he a punter? See, Bullock, I don't know if he's going to get the job done. We'll look at his kick power.
What do you got for us, Randy?
90? Oh, what? You might be able to make that 50. So hopefully I could get good power on it. Let's see. I still haven't got used to the kicking either. I mean, that they changed the meter and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then playing against, when I was playing on all Madden, the meter's faster. Like with the one you were kicking on?
Yeah.
Like right now it's going to be real, you'll see how slow it moves. It's because it's on.
Oh, because it'll be,
I'm pretty sure it's going to be slower. So we'll see. And that's the thing I got to guess to see. I mean, you got to see when it goes.
A week from now, you'll know it down pat, no problem.
Yeah,
but the game just came out yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully it is slow and I can knock this through. Yeah, see, that was pretty slow.
Max power.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in there.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Into the half. It's problem up 10-7 over T-Dot Gatsby in a close game here on Madden Ultimate Team. Yeah. GameSpot's now playing Madden NFL 15 stream, sponsored by Best Buy.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is that a pretty decent announcer voice?
Yeah.
It could use a little work. It's not my
best. That was decent. That was good. So let's get a stop here and then hopefully score. Go up 10. 10 will be good with the MUT teams that we have right now. It'll be hard for them to come back from 10.
Feel pretty comfortable with the 2-score lead?
Yeah, if you get up 10.
The Ravens are set for their next possession. The Ravens.
You can really see though the difference in the player's speed, like from right now from when I was playing earlier with the Niners. And that's what's good about MUT. Like everyone is starting at a slow pace. Everyone's going to be pretty bad on.
And then, but let's say a month in. I mean, you've got your team up much more substantially. You got a bunch more. You got faster guys out there. But if I'm just starting my team up at that point, am I still going to be placed? The rating is going to be around my own rating.
Yeah, you're going to be matched up with people. So the seasons are 10 games. I believe it might be shorter this year, and then you play each of those games, and then the more you win, the higher, the next level you go. You go to a higher season and the higher season, and you basically want to win the Super Bowl in each season. And as you win those seasons, you move up, and you get to play tougher competition as you move up. So typically in the lower division, you're not going to see stacked teams because those teams already moved up.
They've already beaten that.
Yeah, they've already moved up into higher divisions already. He just had a real good run right there.
Nice run,
yeah,
great spin move.
Yeah, that was a good run.
Ravens, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this.
Noodle Leg says, "I don't think I've ever kicked in a football game. It's either a TD or nothing."
Yeah, and that's the mentality you have too, because when you're playing competitively, you don't want to get stopped at all, because the other person's going to typically be good on offense as well. So if you can go for it and it's 4th and less than 10, I say go for it rather than to punt the ball to them, because it's harder to. You don't want to just concede your drive unless it's late in the game, and if you don't get it, it's going to cost you the game because of field position.
Sure.
Then maybe you punt in that situation, but you don't want to do that if you're going to just give them the ball early in the game. You'd rather just go for it and make them stop you. He has a
Do you
little
ever
drive.
find your Madden football knowledge and your NFL football knowledge overlapping in weird ways and clashing, and you're football logic that applies to the Madden universe doesn't make sense in the actual NFL, or can you keep them pretty separate?
No, I'll keep them separate. There's some things in Madden that I think that NFL should do.
Oh yeah.
When you have short distances to go in NFL, sometimes I see them punt the ball, and it's do you really not have faith to get 1 yard?
Yeah, come on, can't we just give it a shot?
Yeah, and there's some situations where I see that maybe they should go for it, in my opinion. And then sometimes I see bad clock management as well in the NFL. I've seen it from multiple coaches, and I see it a lot more in college. Drop the interception in college, but I don't know. I just see it my clock management is.
It's way better than
some of these coaches.
You want me to come out on Sunday, man? I could be there making some calls.
Yeah, yeah, it's real bad sometimes. Some of the clock management errors that I see some of these coaches make.
You ever think of coaching a Pop Warner team, I don't know.
I did flag football. I did my nephew's flag football team.
Nice.
Oh, I was underneath. It was fun. I just I don't know. I know it's hard to get to the collegiate level.
Oh, yeah.
And all that. You got to go to school.
You got to make a whole career out of that exactly.
Stuff,
man, yeah. But
but I will critique. I do critique them though as I see it.
Of course. I mean, that's half the fun of watching football is critiquing them and acting like you know.
Yeah, exactly. I do critique them. Some of the stuff is, like I said, is real bad. So.
You're getting some good backfield stops, giving up some passes here, man. You got to lock it down.
Yeah, we got to get a stop here. This is a big drive in the game. He's running this wide trail play a lot to the tight end. Wow, he just got.
He
just crushed all. I wish I could see the replay on that, so you can see all my linemen on the right
all
just
your
get crushed.
Getting totally stomped. No, you know what? This is one of those situations where you want to let them score so that you have quickly.
Yeah, we have enough.
Because then
we have
you've got
enough time.
to
we have enough
hit
time.
them back, right?
Yeah, we have enough time to score here. But I do want to see that replay anyway, though. And that comes in. I mean, that just shows, at this point, my right side of the field was real weak right there. I just got crushed all the way across, and that's cool. That's the cool thing about Mutt. I mean, you see different teams and different play styles.
Does it give you then an appreciation for the good players for the actual teams then? Or not, I mean, for the proper Madden, Madden rated head-to-head outside of the Mutt?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You're
that's exactly
right.
what it is.
He's not just automatically catching that or automatically making that tackle. There's a lot of other options.
Yeah.
You could
have this team, right? This Patriots team right here.
You could have this Patriots team, which, that defense.
Yeah.
In this situation, I prefer to think of this as they're the real Patriots last season. It's not that the players lack skill; it's just that all the skilled players are horribly injured and can't play.
Yeah, like Gronkowski. Yeah.
Either that or they've been traded off to other teams for a lot more money than the Patriots are going to pay them.
Or arrested. Yeah.
Or arrested for horrible
things.
Murders.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So 2-minute drill right here. We got Johnny Manziel. We need to pick up the first down first, and then we'll move on from there.
There it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to get another big run in, and then look down the field. Jennings or Ginn, hopefully, can make a big play for me. 140 left. Let's get into some passing.
Clock is ticking.
Yeah.
Our Madden Ultimate Team showdown.
Yeah, it's definitely ticking.
Problem versus T. Gatsby. The weirdo Patriots versus the bizarro Ravens.
Down on the way. Stewart is in the backfield. 2nd and 10.
Ooh, came right through.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we couldn't afford to give that up. That was big.
Gonna have to make some,
Yeah, it's
hope
third
for
and
some
20.
linemen
Yeah.
linemen on some cards coming
Yeah,
down.
he came right
this
through
way.
the middle. Better center might be on our radar to block up the
Maybe
middle.
check out the auction block, see
Yeah.
what we can pick up for
Yeah.
a few coins.
Exactly.
Territory as well. The Patriots from the 32. Brings it into his body.
Reader.
We got half of what we needed. We need another
Wrap
10
up.
yards.
Patriots are going to
See
burn
here.
the first of their
Down to it.
10. 4th and 10. 4th and 9.
Things are very tense here. in Baltimore Ravens Stadium. Big 4th down for the home team defense. While the Patriots looking to keep their hopes alive in this preseason game. Let's see how it turns out. Quarterback yells more things. He stopped yelling now. The men are running around in circles. It's a throw. Oh
No.
my God, he wanted it so
Hey,
badly, but
that was to my receiver on the left, and Manziel threw it to the right. That's crazy. And
That is
that's where the ratings come into play, and you can't
they
just,
make those
yeah.
mistakes.
And you can't just use quarterbacks that are fast. Like I was saying, you always look at speed.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just do that in this year's version. That they don't want you to do that. They're focusing on, you should be able to use your best quarterback should be, your Peyton Mannings and Tom Brady's, not, backup quarterbacks who are just fast.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how the game used to be. It used to be just, pick the fastest quarterback like Michael Vick.
Sure.
He's going to be better than, Peyton Manning in this game. But they're taking that, they're countering that with, stuff like bad throws, like we just seen, like bad throws. Yeah, they could have caught that.
Had that. Could have gotten your hopes alive. That secondary is still.
Yeah, they got to work on their hands. Got to
Yeah.
work on their hands. So we're gonna work
That's
on that.
interesting. So it's really, it seems to me, that, and you're talking from a few days of experience with the game. These new sort of emphasis on different quarterback ratings, working in these errant throws in a way that's a little bit, that's different, working in mistakes in a way that's more developed than in past years. It's really, it seems like forcing you to be more cognizant of what your quarterback's shortcomings are.
Yeah, exactly. And they want to make it as realistic as possible. Like RG3 is not a better quarterback than Peyton Manning. Mm-hmm. So that they want to get away from that.
They want to figure out a way for the game to support that,
Exactly. And making these errant throws from these bad quarterbacks, making that, happen in the game more frequently makes it that way, so where you don't want to pick a quarterback that just is fast or just can get out of the pocket faster than anybody, because that's not gonna work like it has worked in the past. I want to look at some of these highlights, like that touchdown.
GG.
Yeah, good game.
T-Dot, thanks for joining in and playing and sticking around in the chat. Let's take a look at some of these plays here with when all of your linebackers got romper stomped.
So on this play, everyone on the right side just gets cut down.
Guard goes down, breaks that tackle.
Yeah, he breaks that
This guy out here just gets worked, and then 76 puts
Yeah,
the big
see,
block
those two.
right up there.
Everyone's-
33 coming in again, and he tripped him up, barely even touched him.
Yeah, everyone got killed on
And
that
then
play.
he did a triple Lutz into the end zone.
Yeah, and then this is the interception. I want to show this is a quarterback who doesn't have a good passing ratings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing to the post on the left. And look where he throws this ball. He throws it, way over there to the defender.
Yeah, so he way overthrows
Yeah.
the post coming across, and it's right into this nest of defenders that are
Exactly.
guarding the player you were not throwing to.
Exactly. So I'm throwing a bullet pass. So if he throws it lower and accurate, I could catch that. But he can't make that throw because he doesn't have the ratings, and he's just not. He's not, as good as your Peyton Manning or Tom Brady. So it's cool. I like it. It's going to be a challenge because it seems like the Broncos and Patriots, they haven't been usable competitively in the last 5 years.
Just because
Peyton
of that
Manning's
QB
team,
speed?
yeah, because the
a
speed
huge
hasn't.
liability,
Yeah, it's a huge liability, and I think the pocket passer is where it's at because they did a lot of things on defense too to make it harder for you to run with the quarterback. Like the QB spy is really good this year, and then the QB contains as well. They're enhanced, so they contain. They hold the edges better than they have in the past. So it's really good all around. I mean, defensively to stop the mobile, and then the mobile quarterbacks stop themselves. So
interesting.
Yeah.
That's really so. So by the way, T.Gatsby says GM bro, but we should get an H2H sometime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, tell him he can add me on Xbox too. It's problem right with X before and after. So
cool.
Yeah.
So problem if folks are digging what they're seeing from like your insights on the game and stuff like that, because you had a lot to offer today and you've just been playing this for a few days. So tell them where you are streaming this on Twitch pretty regularly.
Yeah, twitch.tv and then /problem_Wright. And
that's Wright, WRIGHT.
Yeah, my last name, WRIGHT. And on there, I play head-to-head. I do MUT, build my team, play against viewers, different things like that. And I also have a strategy guide that's on MaddenTips.com.
Oh, yeah?
It's offered by Prima Games, and I do the strategy guide, work on strategy guides for them.
Oh, no kidding.
Offense and defense, yeah.
Cool.
So you guys can check it out on there.
Right on, man. Do you have any competitions coming up on the horizon?
As of now, there's the first tournament is in Atlanta, and it's for 5,000. So I think that might be something that I attend and win. So we'll see.
And win.
Yeah.
Are these tournaments televised usually?
No, they put it on. They have put it on Twitch though.
Oh,
it's
okay.
streamed pretty well.
Perfect,
they have
yeah.
like different cameras on different games that are being played, and it's pretty cool.
All right, man. Well, Eric, thank you so much for coming out today.
Oh, thank you.
Talking some Madden NFL 15 here on GameSpot's live stream, sponsored by Best Buy. Any final words for the folks watching before we send them off?
Oh, just build your team, get better, and I'm gonna be building my team on MUT. So if you play me, don't expect to see, Johnny Manziel out there like this.
Yeah. My Scrub League team is gonna be left far behind for the Problem Squad. What do you guys have? What's your nickname for your team?
The Prob Squad.
Prob Squad.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Excellent, Eric. Thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you, folks, all for tuning in to watch GameSpot's Now Playing of Madden NFL 15 with Eric Problem Wright. I'm Chris Waters saying thanks for watching again, and come on back stay with us here on GameSpot in just an hour, our weekly live show, The Lobby. Got game demos, got some more Madden fun times, and a lot of good stuff for you in just an hour's time. Hopefully we'll see you then. Take it easy.